we doing tonight? I said, how are we doing tonight? Welcome to Jungle Book, The Wrath of Shere Khan. This is an original one-act comedy by Audrey Dubois and Shannon McLoud. This amazing cast is so talented. This is our second show night and third show night, and I'm just so proud of every single one of them. My name's Leilani, and I have the honor of directing this cast. Our first rehearsal was May 30th. They had 2 rehearsals a week and only a couple hours per rehearsal, and they managed to pull this off. I hope you enjoy the show. We have kids aged 6 to 16. And there we go. Thank you.
Hello! What's a narrator got to do to get some jungle sounds? And some lights. I mean, are you asleep up there? Can you at least try to make it look like a jungle? I need you to imagine a land where nature is king, where everything is wild. Here, we abide only by the law of the jungle, which is why we need a jungle lawyer. Come on out here, jungle lawyer.
The Jungle Book is a work of fiction, and your jungle as shown persons or events is purely coincidental.
It began as all great stories do. I'm what? With a surprise adoption reveal!
Surprise!
I just can't believe it.
You can't?
Really?
No.
You never suspected anything was off?
I mean, I've always felt a little bit different from my siblings, but I never expected it.
Mama, we're hungry!
Here.
See? He didn't even like it, but thought it wasn't obvious.
If I'm adopted, then where did I come from?
Sounds like it's time for a flashback!
Golly, there's nothing like a romantic walk after dinner. Thanks again for dismembering that deer, sweetheart. What is that noise? Oh, we'll see what it is. Gee willikers, it's a man cub! Hot dog! His fur is so colorful and soft.
Hey guys.
Oh, hi, Shere Khan. Oh, and tobacco. Don't patronize me.
Have you seen a human baby come by here about this tall by any chance?
No.
Oh, too bad. I'm hungry.
What? You want to eat the man cub?
Well, yeah. What else am I gonna do with an abandoned baby? Except it's my family and raise it as my own.
There's not even that much meat on it.
That much meat on who?
I got it! There he is! He's mine by right! What
I called dibs.
What can you do? She called dibs. Wait a minute.
Yes?
What does the jungle law say about eating man?
Ah, yes. The law of the jungle, which never orders anything without reason, forbids every beast to eat man except when he's killing those children.
Yes, exactly. Because man is the most weakless and most defenseless of all living things. To hunt him would be unsportsmanlike.
For the record, the real reason is that if you kill one man, they'll send 100 other men after you to skin you alive and turn you into a trophy. But the animals prefer to pretend their rules are based on honor rather than self-interest.
Why would you tell them that?
I'm the narrator. It's my job to comment on the action from an unbiased point of view.
You're just gonna keep interrupting our scenes to deliver your commentary to someone who's not even involved in the story?
Yes, I am.
Anyway, moving on, the bottom line is hunting man is against the jungle law. If you continue and try and keep this man hunt, you will be found guilty with several different infractions.
That's correct.
You would want to throw the book at him. I hate literature.
Foiled again by the legal system!
That was nifty, babe, but we do have to report this incident to council.
Cue Jungle Courtroom scene number 1. Now, you might think life in the jungle is super exciting. Action, adventure, drama. Every day is a struggle for power. It's kill or be killed. I am here to tell you that is not true. Animal society is surprisingly by the book. It's all precedent this, due process that. I'm serious. Have you ever read this? It's like someone wrote down the most boring parts of Law and Order.
The full moon has risen. I now call this pack meeting to order to review our minutes from last time we formed a committee. We'll be meeting to select a subcommittee to coordinate our evaluation of the jungle law. You all that, Secretary? They'll catch up. Anyway, on to new business. Mother Wolf and Father Wolf have the matter for the agenda. You have the floor. We found a baby, and we would like to accept him into our pack instead of letting Shere eat him. We open the matter to discussion from all pack members.
That's not our problem.
Hey, that's not our problem.
What has a man cub to do with the ways of the pack?
What does man have to do with the ways of the pack?
We should totally just hand him over to that gorgeous, magnificent tiger.
We should totally just band together to make a floor-based mouth excited.
What? No, give the man to Shere Khan.
What? No, give the man to Shere Khan. Objection sustained.
What? The law of the jungle lays down that if there is any dispute as to the right cub be accepted by the pack, he must be spoken for by 2 other members of the pack who are not his father or mother.
Who will vouch for this cub?
Ricky Tiki Taco raised a child.
Anyone else?
Ricky Tiki Taco.
Ricky Tiki Tavi, you're not even in this story.
I want to be in the Jungle Book.
Cloud best enemy. Go, Rick. Go away, Ricky Tiki Tavi.
Very well, old man. This will be the last you see of Ricky Tiki Tavi. Same goes for all of you.
Anyway, who will vouch for this cub?
Sure, why not? I'm not doing anything else anyway.
Yeah, same.
It is settled. The main cub shall be allowed to remain with the pack. Balloon and hereby vouch for the cub. You accept responsibility for his behavior. Let the record stay as such. We'll get there.
But the man cub grew up to be a hunter. Think about the ramifications.
This man can grow to be a hunter. Think about the
Ramifications.
ramifications. We're all in danger.
Objection!
Yes, Figaro?
The law of the jungle says that if there's a doubt in regards to a new cub, that the life of that cub may be bought at a price.
Yes.
And the law does not say who may or may not pay that price, am I right?
I guess so.
Impressive loophole.
That seems like a huge oversight. They should really reevaluate those bylaws.
Antelope jerky I've been saving for a special occasion.
And that is how Moby was entered into the wolf pack, for the price of Baloo's good word and a bag of jerky.
Okay, so you're telling me that you bought my life for a bag of jerky? I mean, yes?
And you're worth it, son.
Now because I need to learn from Bobo and Bagheera.
To learn the jungle law and become the best version of myself.
No! To get revenge on Shere Khan for trying to eat you as a baby.
Oh, yeah, I meant revenge!
That's Mommy's little vigilante.
From this day forward, you are under our tutelage, and there's no better to teach you to be a great jungle citizen than Bagheera and me. But here's the secret. All those jungle laws written up in that big fancy law book are just an extension of what you already know to be true in your heart. I actually have a handy phrase for situations just like this. Look for the big... What is this?
Cease and desist?
You can't sing that song. You can't play it either. So don't try it, Drake. It's owned by the mouse. If you continue, you'll be sued by the biggest media conglomerate in the world. Here, take this.
Look for the basic fundamentals, the uncomplicated fundamentals, so disregard anxiety and resistance. I speak of the basic fundamentals, the cooking instructions of terra parental, the basic fundamentals of existence.
I can't listen to this anymore.
Oh, come on now.
Just be chill, respect nature, have fun.
Be chill, respect nature, have fun. Yeah, I think I got it.
There, we've taught you everything you'll ever need to know.
That's it? Well, that and the quadratic formula. What? Nah, I'm just kidding. We're animals in the jungle. We don't learn math.
And so, Baloo and Bagheera taught Mowgli everything there was to learn. How to tell a rotten branch from a strong one, how to warn water snakes before splashing into their pond, how to tell when a banana is ripe, and how to avoid traps set by man.
All the jungle is thine, and thou canst kill everything that thou art strong enough to.
Wow, okay. Wonder who got that one.
What?
I'm just saying, if these laws were by hedgehog, there'd be a lot less killing.
If you take your time, open your eyes, and listen to the world around you, you can find that almost everything you could ever want is at your fingertips. Of course, that doesn't mean there weren't disagreements.
Why did you tell me that it's jungle law to, quote, do Baloo's laundry every week? I mean, you don't even wear this. Because that's the jungle law? No, it's not. Your makeup instinct's supposed to be clouding your jungle intuition. Cut it out.
I told you to figure it out.
I know it's not, because I asked the jungle lawyer.
Yeah, sorry, I cannot make this dinner on time. I have work.
And two, jungle lawyer? What?
I'm not gonna lie to a little kid.
I told you, Mowgli's not a baby anymore. He won't just believe the stuff you make up anymore.
Okay, laundry day may not be an actual jungle law, but developing a sense of responsibility is an important skill. Whatever, I'm leaving. What's the word you used?
Emancipated minor.
I'm an emancipated minor. I'm going deep into the forest to look at the monkeys. The monkeys? They're brainless. I think you mean they're fun. They never take anything seriously and they just laugh at everything. You're just proving my point. I order you by the jungle law to stay here.
Oh, come on, I'm breaking
Aren't you gonna say anything? He's your student too.
Let him go. He might learn a valuable lesson or something.
And because you want to catch up on Loki on Disney Plus.
Yes, I very much do.
There is a reason I haven't brought the monkeys yet, and it isn't because I forgot about them. You see, the monkey society is separate from the rest of the jungle people. They follow no laws, they have no leader, they're structured around hedonism, the pursuit of joy, above all else, as opposed to the more Kantian approach of jurisprudence, seemingly preferred by the wolf pack.
You're boring! Do you know how to do it? Stage, it's our turn! We don't need you to narrate for us. We'll tell the story from here. Well, what's it say?
It says here that the monkeys were awesome and nothing bad happened.
Yay!
Hey monkeys, I'm gonna be hanging with you from now on.
Yay!
However, Moby was soon
So what do we do first?
I'm hungry.
Great, lunchtime!
Hey, look, I found this deep hole.
I wonder how deep it goes.
What? Let's find out. Echo! I guess we'll never know. Anyway, back to lunchtime. There's nothing left to eat. Oh well, I might tell a story. Oh yes, we love stories. Once upon a time, only once, it never happened again. When was the time? Oh, what? Many times there were monkeys upon trees. Well, there's still more. Wow, that story remains sleepy. You're a man. You can pick down these sticks and make a shelter for them.
Well, sure. So you get the sticks in a bundle like this,
And absolutely no happy the elephant.
Do you think I could go in the needles?
If I gather enough branches, do you think I can use them to fly?
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. Hello down there! Being on stage is boring! Let's go backstage! I saw there's some cool-blooded levers in the tech booth.
Whoa, not the soundboard. Dennis will get mad if you touch that. Wait!
Is it safe?
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh man. Okay, so Moby learns that the carefree life without rules was actually quite chaotic, and frankly, exhausting. Meanwhile, the little Bakir got a letter from Mowgli.
Country door?
Credit card. Junk.
Car's extended warranty? We don't even have a car.
I think this is supposed to be in Akila's mail. Look, a postcard from Mowgli.
Oh, what does he have to say about his new teachers?
Dear Baloo and Bagheera, I hate it here. Please pick me up. Mowgli.
There's only one creature in the jungle who can stand a chance against the monkeys.
Ricky Tiki Tommy, it's time to shine!
No, Kai the Python.
Have you heard about the time I fought 2 cobras and smashed all their eggs?
Yes, and you won't stop talking about it.
Ricky Tiki Tommy is an international hero.
Narrator, can you just bring us to the next scene?
Baloo knew that there was only one thing that struck true fear into the heart of all monkeys, and that is Call the Rock Python. Call the Rock Python is the only animal
Good hunting, my friend.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Ours and take what's ours.
Good hunting to us all. Is there any news of game afoot?
We're headed to find some game now.
Give me permission to come with you?
Hold up. Gianna, what's the matter?
I'm afraid of snakes.
Of course.
But you were fine in rehearsal.
They have them up in rehearsals.
I mean, it's not that long of a scene. Can't you just deal with it for a couple minutes? I mean, they're all looking at us. Come on, you can do it. You were so great during rehearsals.
Sorry, I can't.
Call in the other study.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry.
I am the snake. The snake is me.
Picking up where we left off, the monkeys are holding our man hostage and we need you to scare them away. What?
I don't want to.
Don't want to.
It's not my student. Besides, I just shed my skin. I don't want to get these brand new scales duty already.
Don't you have any honor as a citizen of the jungle?
There's no law that says I need to help every silly old bear who has a problem.
Speaking of monkeys, I heard the monkeys talking about you.
What did they say?
They called you, footless, yellow, earthworm.
They what?
I know, can you believe it?
The nerve! I've never been so furious in all my life.
Almost makes you wanna hunt them down, doesn't it?
I have to go give them a piece of my mind.
Great, we'll join you.
Ka led Baloo and Bakira straight to the monkeys' hideout, an ancient crumbling temple built by man generations before. The monkeys danced and played and partied all night. Finally, collapsed on the temple.
I love gazing at the stars. What's that one up there that looks like candy?
That's the moon.
No, where did it go?
It's still there. It's just behind the cloud.
Whoa, what's that bright one up there?
That's the moon. Again. The same one as before.
That's impossible. This one just showed up in the sky a couple of seconds ago.
Wait,
Are there two moons?
that's impossible. So what now who's a fullest yellow earth?
Oh, shoot.
Thank you for coming with me. You're worth it, kid. I'm sorry I misled you. And I'm sorry I thought it was above having responsibilities.
I hope you learned a valuable lesson.
I sure did. Don't skip school, kids.
I'm gonna have a little midnight snack deeply into my eyes. Yes, do as I command.
You're gonna eat the monkeys?
Of course not. This is a children's show.
Hey, I went down the pit and I found the burgers and fruit pies from earlier.
Bring all your snacks to me.
Woo! With all that excitement, I bet you forgot about our main antagonist. While Moby was off learning life lessons with Baloo and Bakira, Shere Khan had been rolling with a new crew.
And a new fellow, kids.
What's up, Shrek?
I was wondering why such a fine young hunter like you is doing. Following some old guy in a dangerous man cub.
He was not that old. Wear my glasses. I want to watch old Turner Classic movies. he's like a little.
Okay, let's look at this chart. Aquila is old, weak, bad at hunting, and protector of a man cub, which is bad. Now, Khan is cool, gorgeous, fun, and would never protect a man cub.
It's all for the jerk.
Plus, everyone who joins my side will get a free bag of antelope jerky every day.
What?
No way, Almond.
And tell all your friends. Antelope turkey for all. Shere Khan, Shere Khan, Shere Khan.
And that's why you should always check whether or not a plant is carnivorous before you go smelling it.
What a strange and interesting plant. What is it?
Oh, it's an Audrey too.
Yo, heads up. It kind of seems like Shere Khan is implementing a long-term defamation campaign against you.
No way. As long as the pack's on my side, nothing can go wrong.
Well, I kind of heard
Our
that
friends would never betray us.
actually...
Nah, leave it. If you tell him now, the ironic foreshadowing won't hit as hard later.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sirree. As long as Keelan is in power, nothing can harm me.
I am here to announce my retirement.
Yes! What an unexpected twist!
Yeah, I see it now. I am sick and tired of mediating petty disputes. I'd like to be left alone to watch my shows. Sort that among yourselves. I'm done here. Columbus on. I'm out.
Ricky Tiki Top, you'll need the pack.
Pause. My dude, this isn't your story.
Ricky Tiki Tavi is making the story better.
I'm all for amending source material, but you aren't even in this pack. It wouldn't make narrative sense.
Ricky Tiki Tavi would rule the Velvet Glove.
Not to mention the conflict that's been built up over the previous scene. Look at who's coming next.
I shall lead the wolf pack.
Shere Khan is a known criminal. She's broken the jungle law so many times. Aren't you guys gonna say anything?
Well, she's bigger than us.
She sounds so confident.
Kidding. I am running on a single issue platform. The issue being, I hate Moby. This can't be legal.
There ain't no law saying tigers can't leave the wolf pack.
Yeah, the original text is frustratingly vague on this.
See? I will leave the wolf pack now.
Yes, no more man cubs.
Come on. I've never done anything that would endanger any of you. I've always run with the pack. I've obeyed the law of the jungle, and there is not one wolf from whose paws I have not pulled a thorn from.
That's exactly it.
What?
The bruiseful thumb thing.
And it freaks us out. It makes you too powerful.
Yeah, I can see that. I want him removed from the jungle. Permanently. You're gonna kill me? What? No! This is a children's show. I'm banishing you from the jungle. You are hereby banished to Barrington.
Yes! Sorry, son. The law is the law.
Best of luck out there.
This meeting is adjourned. What just happened?
Sorry, kid.
Shere Khan gets to rule the jungle just because he's the biggest?
The young members of your pack are easily swayed by the promise of power and free snacks.
Where am I gonna go?
You're a man. You must go to the man village, Barrington.
And now that we are at a dramatic turning point in the narrative, I must finally reveal my relevant backstory. I grew up in a man village.
Gasp! Wait, why am I gasping? I knew that. Really?
I was kept as a pet in a cage. They fed me, they brushed me, they taught me the language of man. But the one thing I really wanted was the one thing that they could never give me.
Freedom.
A nice big bag of antelope jerky.
But don't worry, we have a plan.
A plan to help you retake the wolf back.
A way for you to defeat Shere Khan once and for all.
Retrieve the red flower.
What is that? A plant? The red flower that devours all that it touches. Oh dang, another carnivorous plant?
The red flower that man cultivates in the herd.
Are y'all talking about fire?
The red flower that grows and grows until it's watered.
Yeah, there's a word for that already. It's fire.
The red flower, the only fear shared by all creatures of the jungle alike.
Y'all are just messing with me, right? You might know it has other names. The starving feather or the sun's evil cousin.
No, I know by its real normal name. Fire.
Are you up to this task? The secret of the red flower?
You gotta be kidding!
So Moby went all the way across the bay to Barrington in search of the red flower, which by now we have firmly established is the animal's word for fire. Once he arrived at the gates, Moby was greeted by a couple of the human villagers.
Say, what is that?
It looks like a 10-year-old child.
Say, Miss Sue, it looks like your infant son who was stolen by that tiger 10 years ago this very night.
Nah, can't be. My son was very little. This child was big.
It was at this point that Moby utilized the language of man. Bagheera had taught Moby all the words he learned during his captivity. Unfortunately, Bagheera had not been back to the man village since the 90s.
Hey yo, what's up, homeschooling? OMG, it is my son. He recognizes his home.
Booyah!
You are my child. The jungle took you away and then gave you back again. You go, girl. Talk to the hand.
Here, have some. You must be hungry from living in that jungle for 10 whole years.
Wow, this is all that in a bag of chips.
Come, we got there on the fire a little bit more.
The red flower? Oh, great. Now I'm doing it.
Once all the villagers had gone to sleep, and the sage lakes had changed to a dark bluish color, Moby received a couple of visitors from the jungle.
Hey, you. What? Oh, hey, Gunnar. What's new?
We've moved one flying into the jungle and Shere Khan has taken shelter in the monkey's land, where he can't be prosecuted by the jungle law.
Seriously? You can't extradite him? Like, you want to try to my shit, monkeys? Good point.
We wanted to let you know that you're safe. For now. But he's probably planning something big. Something that will catch everyone's attention.
So keep an eye out. Don't worry. I'll come back with the red flower, then we'll punish your cause to the full extent of the law.
And one more thing. You won't forget your wolf, right?
But I was cast out of the pack. You were there.
And men might cast you out of their pack as well, if you don't learn their law.
For 3 months, Mowgli lived among the men in the village. He had a hard time learning their laws, which made absolutely no sense compared to the jungle law.
Remember, the correct response to how are you is always good, even if you're not good.
And we have special clothes that we only wear at night to sleep, and you can't wear them anywhere else.
And most importantly, be kind to anyone who is older than you, even though if they're wrong.
You're totally bugging. That's all arbitrary. Were these rules written by monkeys?
Bro, don't blame us! Bad monkey! I'm not going to let you derail my story again! Anyway, while Moby was in the man village, he also heard a lot of rumors about the jungle.
I heard Shere Khan is a ghost.
I hear Shere Khan is a robot with lasers.
I heard that Shere Khan is an advanced alien life form sent from the future to tell us the Earth's our ways.
As if Shere Khan is just a normal, boring tiger. Yes! You dare disrespect your elders like this?
We're gonna punish you for your insolence. The word punishment we can dole out.
Go herd the cattle!
Oh man.
Mowgli quickly found out why cattle herding was considered the worst job.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Pleasant weather today, isn't it? It is.
This is boring! Now it's time to get my revenge.
What are you going to do?
I am going to get Mowgli in trouble at work.
You are such an unrepentant scoundrel, boss.
Count number 3.
Count number 4.
We're missing one.
Which one?
One. We're missing one.
I heard you! I'm not deaf! Which one?
Count number 1. We're missing count number 1. This is turning out to be a bad rendition of Who's on First.
Who's on first?
Just get Mobley!
Wake up!
What? Hey guys, what's up?
Count number 1 is missing.
Shere Khan must have taken them.
Impossible. It's against jungle law to take man's cattle, because it might encourage man to get revenge. Don't you remember from scenes 3 or 4?
Actually, we just skipped over that section. We just had a generic montage of you getting life lessons from Baloo and Bagheera. It's implied.
Alright, well, unstated or not, that's bad. Villagers, especially villager number 1 and villager number 2, come quickly. Oh snap. Count number 1 was just taken by Shere Khan.
How do you know it was Shere Khan?
The hedgehog told me.
The
The hedgehog, the spiny mammal, friend of the parrot, they go everywhere together.
Mowgli tried to explain that he could communicate with the inhabitants of the jungle. The villagers didn't believe him.
Hold up. You don't believe me?
The villagers tried to hide it, but they were skeptical of his story.
You're secretly skeptical of my story?
What? No!
But the narrator just said so.
The what?
The narrator, the omniscient voice that guides the story.
What story? This is not even a story.
This is not a story, this is life.
This discussion continued for a solid half hour. After Mowgli got tired of debating metaphysics, he decided to go and pursue Shere Khan, all by himself.
Ah, it appears our shepherd is approaching the jungle.
Indeed it does.
Shall we proceed as such?
Quite. The lights and set changed to once again reveal the jungle, where Mowgli and his cow crew have encircled Shere Khan.
Well, good day, Count number 1.
Wherever have you been?
It's been ghastly having you away.
It seems I was hoodwinked by this cheeky rapscallion. I'm so glad to see you, chap.
Shere Khan's asleep. Now what should we do?
Oh boy, this is my favorite part. Mowgli felt for the knife he always carried in a sheath around his neck, now that he lived among men. A boy trained among men would have never dreamed of skinning a 10-foot tiger alone, but Mowgli knew better than anybody how an animal's skin was fitted on. Those hard workers always flash and tore and ripped it out!
We can't do that. This is a children's story.
And I'm vegan.
But we can't end the story without some form of justice. It's the narrative convention.
I know that. I just want to scare him a little bit, make him go away.
Wait. Mowgli remembered the conversation in which it was heavily foreshadowed that fire, the red flower, was the only thing that could scare Shere Khan.
Oh, nuts. I don't have any.
Ricky Tikki Tavi has conquered Seeker of the Red Flower. All of you from fun adventures with the monkeys and snakes. Ricky Tikki Tavi went out to the human village and learned how to make fire. No, fire bad. In literature, fire traditionally symbolizes both destruction and rebirth, and can also be used as a plot device to reveal that which is hidden through means beyond mortal control. Ecologically speaking, fire is actually necessary for the development of the forest as it depletes the canopies and allows younger trees access to sunlight. Fire is a vital part of the cycle of life. Complex molecules reduce back to the carbon from which they came. But for the purposes of this story, Shere Khan, just give you to leave! Sport King. And you two.
Us?
You both work through the law. You know what this means?
Empathy and understanding? Forgiveness?
We're throwing the book at you.
I told you, I hate
Well, now we're going to tackle it.
Shere Khan is gone.
And Akila's enjoying a longer retirement at Shady Pine.
Ma, who will lead us?
Mowgli! Mowgli!
Mowgli! Mowgli! My tan! I can't even drive yet! Morpho! But I know who would be perfect for the job. Ricky Tikki Tavi for 1,000 years!
Forward to the next selection.
So that's where our story ends. Mowgli, feeling cast out by both man and wolf, struck out on his own with some of the younger members of the pack. And so, Moby went away with the 4 cubs from that day on. But he wasn't always alone, because one day he became a man and married. But that's a story for grown-ups.
What?
Those are the last lines of the book.
Who wrote this?
Rudyard Kipling.
The rest of my life is condensed into 2 sentences, and this ending raises way more questions than it answers. Like, what 4 cubs? Marry who? I don't know anyone. How am I gonna meet anyone if I'm hunting in the jungle with 4 unknown cubs?
I'm just telling you what's in the text.
This is the conclusion. I want a closure. Let's write a new ending. New ending, new ending, new ending, new ending.
What do I know? I'm just the omniscient narrator.
What's the story name? It's an expansion.
A full love story.
On the moors of England.
5 acres of moor were about me. The pride protected my head. The sky was over that.
Dun 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 dun. I think it's a little late in the story to turn this into a gothic romance.
Okay. Here's what I'm picking up. Moby feels casted both man and wolf. So he finds his one true friend who's with him the whole time. The hedgehog, the noblest of all the animals, who's never alone. See his best hero for life with him. The hedgehog.
No. You're literally a plot device. You say things in the lead. Obviously, the best way to end this is with a dramatic cliffhanger.
You were secretly conspiring against me?
And you switch places with your evil twin? And both of you are vampires all along? Tune in next week to Jungle Days of Our Lives. No way! This isn't a soap opera.
Wait. I just got a great idea. What if we did the whole circular ending thing?
How?
Moby was wandering through the forest, minding his own business.
La 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 la, minding my own business.
When all of a sudden, he finds a wolf cub, and he needs to raise it according to the laws of the man village.
Look for the simple
The
fundamental.
story never really ends, because you're right back where you started.
And the cycle continues ending? No way! That's the coward's way out. We need something with more stakes, more substance than that. How about we do a science fiction twist? The year is 3978. A few brave explorers crash land into a world they have never seen before.
Wow, we have never seen this world before.
This place is ruled entirely by monkeys.
Yes!
And then it turns out that the monkeys' land was their own village the whole time.
You blew it up, gosh darn you the heck. That's literally just Planet of the Apes.
Oh, right. I knew it sounded familiar.
Hi.
Bye.
Anyways, we're forgetting the obvious here.
It's the latest big trend in movies.
Has no one here seen Gorilla? Anyone asking for a friend, please? No.
Maleficent.
Wicked the musical?
Joker 2019.
What are you two talking about? The Villain Point of View sequel!
We're so misunderstood.
The audience finally gets to hear our side of the story. I'm sure it's a good idea. Disney's probably going to release a Shere movie in about 2028. Everyone! The narrator was right. The perfect ending was right here in the original book. What? Look, right here. The last 2 words. The end.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
You're right. We've been working too hard. The answer was right here the whole time.
See? The omniscient narrator knows best.
The end.